Yo guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we're going to take a look at how you can get easy long shots in Call of Duty Vanguard. Quickly before we do jump into it, if you are new around, be sure to subscribe to the channel and notifications turn so there's any more videos on the channel. I'm posting the best camo guides, tips and tricks, class up videos, the fast ways to level up, fast ways to level guns up, and all that sort of stuff, so make sure you are subscribed with notifications turned so there's any of that. If you do enjoy it, smash big ones up and let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below, but I'm going to jump into it and not messing about. So guys, one of the first things I actually want to talk about long shots before we do even get into the tips and tricks on how to get them easier. One thing I want to help you guys out with making the grind even easier and even faster for yourself is when you get to the long shot part, don't worry about the long shot straight away. And the reason for this is, especially on ARs, I don't know what SMGs are and other ones like that are, but if we come over here and we take a look at, is it the Mind Games or is it the Deaf Artist? It's a Deaf Artist. So as you can see, the challenge for this is to get 100 long shots with certain attachments on. And obviously the long shot challenge itself is where is it? It's gonna be to get 100 long shots. So you need 100 long shots in its own camo, and then you need 100 long shots with a certain amount of attachments to put on. So don't particularly play for the long shots as soon as you unlock them. You might as well go for them once you've unlocked the last one, and you are also getting the long shots for the ARs at the same time. Like, you might as well do the long shot challenge, which has attachments, and the long shots themselves together, because it's going to speed up the process rather than doing 100 load of long shots, unlocking the rest of the camos, and then doing 100 loads of long shots again. The only reason I'll do the long shots beforehand is if you've done all the other camos before you get this one unlocked, then okay, go and do the long shots because you might as well get them done. Or you can move on to the next gun and be a little bit more time efficient if that's what you want to do. But that's my first tip for it. But I'm going to jump into some of the maps and show you guys the best ways to get it done. Actually, before we do jump into the maps, what I'm going to talk about is also making sure you've got a good sight on your gun. Like, put like a 2 times on, put a 3 times on. Make yourself actually able to see people at long range. Like, hey, give yourself the best advantage. A 3 times scope really isn't that bad. If you think back, we put the VLK on everything in Modern Warfare. We put the 3 times on everything in the X-Arms, 3 times on everything in Cold War. So why not stick a 3 times on in Vanguard? What difference is it making here? You could put a 4 times and an 8 times on, so it doesn't matter how far away someone is, and it doesn't matter how zoomed in you are. You might think, Harry, I'm never going to control that recoil that far. And this is the beauty of what I'm about to tell you. The game modes you want to be playing, don't go into core. Core is just not the best one for long shots. Go into hardcore and play domination, patrol, and hardpoint. The reason these 3 game modes are so good for hardcore and long shots is because your enemies are going to be running round by the point. And if you can position yourself in an area where you can see the hardpoint, you can see the B flag, you can see where the patrol point's about to come round from, but place yourself far enough back that it's going to be a long shot. It's going to be a one-shot long shot, especially with ARs. SMGs might be a couple more shots, but SMGs, you're obviously not as far away because the distance for a long shot on an SMG and AR is even, like, the AR is going to be further away than an SMG. So you can be a little bit closer with your SMG, but just put yourself in a position where you've got a little bit of cover so you can be on like a head glitch. So it's going to be harder for someone to kill you. You're going to see them come around the corner onto that B flag, onto the patrol point, the hard point, wherever it might be. Get your long shot as soon as they get on there. And yes, you do have to play a little bit ratty. Yeah, you do have to play a little bit of a boring game, but that's how you have to do long shots. That's how you've always had to do long shots. You just have to sit back in an area where you can see the hard point, you can see a long way down the map. If you know one of the maps quite well and you know where a lot of people do run down from, you can just sit in a certain area, just watch that area. Every time someone comes running around, just pick them off as they come around. One time you might get killed, that's fine, just go back, get yourself back in a position, go again. In terms of maps, most of the maps do have long shot spots. You've just got to be able to find them. I can't go through all the maps. I probably will at one point, once I've done more of the long shots myself. I probably will make another video on the best long shot spots per map. But I'm just trying to give you guys the best tips and tricks for the long shots themselves. Some of the maps you might think are a little bit too small, and some are going to be too small, especially if you're using something like ARs. This map, for example, is going to be too small. If you're loading into a map and you think this map is way too small for long shots, don't even bother going into it unless you want to start using like an MP40 or an SMG in it or something, or just use a completely different gun at that point. Obviously, you can carry on playing it, but if you're going specifically for long shots and you don't want to play anything else other than the long shots, if you get a small map or something like Dow House, there's an area on this where it does have the long shots. You can look down the left or the right hand side of the map. This one here, plenty of long shot spots. You can literally sit in that tower in the middle. You can try and sit out in different areas. You can sit at the back of the map looking at the tower and that sort of roof there, because loads of people sit on it. Desert Siege, again, loads of areas for long shots. Play out on the left hand side of the map or the right hand side, whichever side you spawn. It's quite open out there where the bridge is. You get a load of kills there. Dome, there's a couple of long shot spots. If you sit up this top bit here where you can just see where all the tarpaulin is, if you sit up there and you look all the way down the other end, if people are head glitching that thing at the end, it is a long shot. Eagle's Nest, there's not too many long shot spots on unless you sit right at the back on the left here. If you sit at the left side here and you look down at the window, you might be able to get long shots through that window. Gavutu, loads of long shot spots. Obviously, the whole left-hand side and the mid-center of the map is pretty open. You should find easy long shot spots in there. Hotel Royale is one where there's not that many long shots. The only one I can think of is the alleyway with like the big hallway down the middle where it's got the two big pillars in the middle. You might get one there, but that'd be more SMGs than ARs. Numa, again, not many long shot spots. Quite a close, engaging map. I haven't really found myself getting in many long-range gunfights on this map. Oasis is another one where it's quite open down a couple of the sides. You should be able to get the left-hand sides and the right-hand sides that are quite open, get some there. Red Star, absolutely huge map. Easily get long shots on this one. Don't even think about, but there's so many points on this map you can get long shots. Sub-pens, you're going to do quite well to get long shots. A lot of people just seem to play up in that top room on this map. There's not really much else going on. But again, if you're playing something like Patrol on it or Hardpoint, you might be able to pick off some long shots. If you're up top in the room or if you're at the other side of the map, you might be able to pick some off. Tuscan, there's not too many that I can think of off the top of my head for this map. I haven't played this map a lot though, so I don't really know. Berlin, there's going to be a good amount of long shots. Big map again, you should be able to get a nice lot of long shots. Bocage, I can't think of what map this is. Yes, I can. Again, long shots, the only one I could really think of is down the right-hand side if you spawn a certain side or the left-hand side, where it's quite open. It goes into like the little pit. It's got like the tower which you can climb up into and just look down there. You're going to get some long shots. Castle, quite a big map. You should be able to get some long shots pretty easy. And they're all the maps. That's my best way of going through the maps pretty quickly without going into every single map and showing the long shot spots that I mean. But most of the maps do have long shot spots. You guys have just got to be able to find them. Like I say, load into hardcore. It's going to be one-shot kills with your ARs. It's going to be 2 or 3 shot kills with your SMGs, and it's going to make the process a lot easier. Again, put your 3x scopes on, your 4x scopes on, make it even easier to see your enemies that are further away. And as soon as you see someone, you're going to be able to see them, especially if you use an AR. Tap them once, sometimes maybe twice if they are really that far away. Easy long shots done. Like, it's the very easiest way of doing it. A lot of people keep telling me they're struggling with them, so I thought I'd make this video, try and help you guys get the long shots even easier than what they are, because they're really not that hard to get. You just have to get just to find the spots on the map yourself. You're gonna, as you play a bit more and you're trying to unlock the camos for each and every game, each and every gun, every game you go into, you're gonna learn a new spot, and you're gonna think, right, this is the best spot for this map, this is the best spot for this map. And then the next AR that you do, the next time you come to the long shots, you're gonna go, right, I know exactly what I'm doing. If I go here or here, I'm able to get nice amount of long shots. Everyone runs through that point. You're gonna get done very quickly. It's only the first 1 or 2 guns where you're gonna have to try and learn the spots. The one thing I will just recommend is definitely playing hardcore, putting your 3x, your 4x scopes on, because it's going to make it so easy to see your opponents. Very easy to take them out of the game and also hit those long shots. Hopefully this video has helped you out. If it has, be sure to smash the thumbs up, as helps more than you can imagine. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. If you've got any more questions or you want to see any more camo guides, let me know what you want to see in the comments as well, because I'll be sure to get onto it. Like I said, if it has helped you out, smash thumbs up. If you want to watch me grinding the camos live on Twitch, my link is in the description with my other social medias if you want to check any of those out. If you're not already subscribed and notifications turned on, make sure you can do that, and we'll catch you in the next one in a bit. Peace.